Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. You know what time it is, my lovies. It's huddle time, 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 my lovies. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to our day ones, our new subscribers, and everyone in between, my lovies. We are so thankful to be here with you to give you these express messages. Keeping in mind, we're always reading collective energies on this channel. We channel from multiple beautiful beings that come here and support this work and co-create this, because this would not exist if it wasn't for you, my lovies, for all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your bookings, my lovies. Thank you for everything that you do to do this work together, because we're all in this together. Your sister friend is on her 4th day of her fast. I'm feeling a little bit more clear. We worked to do some stuff that was stagnant especially in the stomach and the hips. I was feeling it in my legs a lot. But here we are. So we're on day 4th. It's officially day 4 of the 11 days. So we have 7 more to go. It's just like if I was doing my last fast, 7 days. That's it. That's all we got. 7 days to go. Shout out to all of those who are also, fasting one thing or another, or giving up something for these 11 days. I hope that spirit, elucidates whatever you need in your life. And I'm just thankful that you felt moved to, my lovies. I'm so thankful for you. Let's get started by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. The drones, my lovies. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Yesterday when I called the police, the drones, there was a drone, and I told the officer, I'm gonna go look at that, a drone. And he said to me, yeah, don't worry too much about it. And I'm like, oh, it's just curious. He said, why? For me, he said, I guess he's like, it's probably just someone being nosy. We see them from time to time, people being nosy, especially to see what we're doing. And I'm like, no, it's just curious because I've been being stalked. And for a while, I was having drones. People were flying drones over the vehicle where I've been sleeping at night. And he's like, oh. It was something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but yep, the drones showed up, my lovies. The drones showed up. Anyway, something from your past is coming back, my lovies. For some of you, so it could be something, this energy of moving on from the past because of things that were not done in good faith. And something coming back as a blessing for you, or wherever you are on the karmic. Oh, look, a cop just went by. Wherever you are on the karmic scale, something was an epic fail, a very malicious attack or attempt. For some, I was getting so many different downloads, my lovies. So again, this energy is expressing itself in very different ways. But it is the energies of the times just to have people like push through. It's like to, you know how Spirit was giving it to us this morning. As you clear and you mourn the past, you go into a new, and it's almost like it becomes you feel like the conflict in the soul of detachment. It's not a conflict like as if there's an actual conflict that exists, because it really doesn't. It's more the friction that's created when you're releasing. It's almost like, when like a mother is giving birth. For some, there could be a mama who's going through some stuff as she's giving birth, or getting prepared to. But it's like that force, that pressure, that intense pressure, and it causes discomfort. That's why they say, not every pregnancy is the same. For some, there's pregnancy in the field, my lovies. Not every pregnancy is the same, and even when you're giving birth to a business idea, when you're giving birth to a new concept, when you're giving birth even to a new way of being. It creates this thing where you have to, like, it's like a breakthrough. It's because not only because you have to break through from people that want to project what their plans were for you, but you also have to break through of what your own plans were at some point. It's quite fascinating energy, I have to tell you. 458, you're definitely an Emperor energy. 5 energy belief systems, and 8 energy strength energy. We have Leo, Aries, and Taurus. 505 was on the clock. Strong Leo energy. 8 energy. 508. Let's see what Spirit has for you, my lovies. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit had us remember, this was almost 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I was working with a company as their, they hired me as their customer service manager for their small call center. It was only a call center of 2 people, and everything was going really great. And I remember that the vice president of who I reported to, this person came to me and he said to me, this is going to sound silly that I'm going to have to say this to you. He didn't have to say this to me. He could have really handled it a very different way. But he came to me and he's like, you've been here for, a few weeks now, and it looks like everything's going well, right? You know how to handle different personalities. If conflicts come up, you know how to address them. Everything is going well, but, I've gotten interesting, I don't know if I can call them complaints. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, well, you're always happy, and it seems like you're always in good spirits. And I'm like, yeah, there's really nothing to be upset about. He said, people are wondering. I had someone come to me and kind of complain and ask, like, is that really her? I also had someone complain and say, like you're always, it's almost like you're a little too chipper. You're always humming, and it really, people are wondering, or someone asked, like, is that really you? So, I kind of feel uncomfortable reprimanding you for being happy and bringing a positive environment, which is what we've always needed. But, I was just wondering, that guy and I had a secret conversation where I had to quit. Again, there's been a weird theme because he disrespected me. After that conversation, we had another conversation where I asked him for support because we were short-staffed, and then from there he showed me, I'm like, you, first and foremost, you reprimanded me for bringing a positive environment. You didn't even want to sit me down with the person, which is a professional thing to do, to mediate. Maybe this person, I don't know. I don't even know what there would be to mediate there, but you sit me down, someone who's coming in with positive energy, to say that I'm the problem for bringing positive energy, something you're saying you've always needed. I don't know, maybe for some of you, there's something like that in the field. That came in and download. I haven't thought about that. Something about Todd. I haven't thought about that in a really long time. We got dealings. This was an older gentleman. And when I asked him for support, and I'm like, well, maybe can you help a little bit in our department? He's like, that's not my job. That's not my job responsibility. Those types of managers, it's not their job. It's never their job. It's not their job. For me, I've never been a manager like that. Even when, it doesn't matter where I've managed, how long I've been there, it's what can I do to support the team? I'm not here for my ego. I'm here because God sent me here. And when God tells me go away, I go. We got dealings with an older man. For some of you, this could be actually happening to you, or something like this, where you're asking for support, especially you as a manager, you as someone who supports the organization, or you as someone who's just, very dedicated to your work. You could be asking someone for support over the next waves that you're riding, and you can find that some people, they're willing to co-create and be positive, and others, they just want to keep their status quo, keep the titles, and whip the slaves and whip the slaves. What does Spirit give us? What does Spirit say? What does Spirit give us? Spirit don't play. Spirit don't play. Feather. Someone is undependable and insincere. Someone is undependable and insincere. Because again, for you to be in management since May, September 21st could be significant for you. Since May, something could have happened. again, to be in your role, it doesn't matter what kind of role you have. I've done all types of things. I've worked back of house in a kitchen. I've done dishwashing. I've done prep work in restaurants. I've done prep work in terms of again, all types of things. I've done massage therapy, more like gua sha and trigger point gua sha specialist. I was never a licensed massage therapist, a gua sha specialist. I've, again, energy work. I've done, again, customer service, customer support, sales, technology. I've been a systems administrator. I've taken so many different courses and different things. You have to be dependable and sincere in that moment. Someone is not willing to do their fair share in a situation. 10, 11, this could have to do with karma and justice and procedures. It's like it's like a bad coworker or someone that's just like, it's like, that's not my job. It's like, my love, we're short-staffed. What do you mean that's not your job? For some, I did also get, there was a bad pick in a hiring decision. There was a really bad pick. Someone did not follow their intuition and they allowed their fears to make them choose someone that for some reason, I don't even think this person looked better on paper. They chose someone that it's the devil. They came in as a love bomber to the devil. They came in as a Knight of Cups to the devil. So someone's not having, for some of you, I feel strong like this is in a work environment, or if you have to collaborate with people, or this is even maybe like a collaboration where it's like, listen, we're all planning a Halloween party. Could you do your share of the work? And it's like, nah, I don't want to do my fair share of the work. I'd rather go raise It's like we're trying to raise donations for a human being not to die. It's like, nah, I would rather go raise donations for Diana. Rose. The name Rose is very important. Raise donations for dogs. It's like, but we're trying to save a human being. You'd rather raise donations for dogs? That shows a lot about you. Pay attention to your health. Maybe something has to do with someone's health. Maybe something has to do with taking care of someone. Maybe someone's not doing their fair share when it came. Maybe for some of you, spirit wants you, the cane, something about canes, 1147. This is like the type of person, for example, I'm a big believer that food nourishes the soul. There's a very different energy that's created if somebody is sick and you cook them fresh chicken soup versus someone that is sick and you bring them Subway. It's just a very different energy. Maybe for something has to do with taking care of someone or caretaking. It's like someone is not doing their fair share or they can't be depended on when it comes to a situation. It is time to get out of a situation that's affecting your health. Maybe you're feeling too stressed. Maybe spirit just wants you to let go a little bit. Maybe if someone's not doing their fair share, do what you can because it's right for you, because it makes you feel good. But don't think that that person needs to do more or less. They're going to get whatever they need from spirit. They're going to have to work that out with God. Look at this, an epiphany. You're going to have an epiphany. Something about Tiffany. An emotionally secure and loving family is important to you. And emotionally, this one comes out a lot for you, my lovies. Beware of greed. Maybe people are just doing things out of greed. It's like people, they're caretaking an elder or they're taking care of someone only because they get a benefit. They're, saying that a child has a disability, even though the child may actually, if they had a little bit more attention, they'd be able to catch up, but they're doing it for the benefits, something like that. We're going to get advice from a friend. You're going to get advice from a friend. This is going to be a woman. And something important, such as a new job or a raise. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Very beautiful energy. I feel like you're in good spirits. I think you're doing your part. Don't compare yourself as well, my lovies. 1343. Don't compare yourself. If you are doing your work and someone else is not doing their fair share, try to involve them. But if they don't want to be involved, just keep doing yours. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, my lovies. Just keep swimming. That's all we got for you right now. because there's going to be a period of prosperity and abundance for you. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful stuff. I love this for you, my lovies. That's all we've got right now. Again, I told you this harvest season 1414. This harvest season is coming in with a very interesting flow. Just keep growing. Just keep going, my lovies. This is not a competition. You are way beyond competitions in your life. It is time to get out of a situation. It's time for a new beginning. I love this for you, and you are winning, my lovies. Apparently, we got promotion energy. I did feel that. It has to do with like getting promoted, a new role, and leaning heavily on the feminine energy for those that applies to. It did come in as a female, giving you really good advice, however that is manifesting in your life. But until very soon, my lovies, I love you and I adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies. And the name Jasper.